Power baby. Welcome to Point Fighter Live. Happy Saturday, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about an amazing event coming up August 2nd, the Battle of Camden, number 2, right? And I'm here
Yes,
today
sir.
with the promoter, Natalie Allen. Welcome to the show. How's everything? Good?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. And I love, this is the second annual. And, when I saw you pull out that you're going to have the tournament and the announcement, right? Last year, I was like, this is awesome because, you know, this has to be inspiring for people because you're
Yeah.
young and you're female and you have a martial arts tournament. And
Yes,
that's
sir.
really impressive to me. So, so that's really good. So thank you for, coming up with the idea of doing the
Oh, of
tournament. And
course.
last year was a great success. And then this year it looks like you're building upon it because it looks like it's going to be bigger and bigger and better. So
Of
let's start with that one. Um, let's start with that one. So what inspired you to do the tournament? Was this something that you kind of had in because you've been in sport karate a long time as a competitor, as a from a
Yeah.
little kid, and like what inspired you to start promoting your own tournament?
So when I was younger, of course, the ultimate goal was to have the school. And then once that, became a thing, and that happened, then, you always got to continue with your goals. So my next goal was to have a tournament. Um, and so it started out small. We started with the SDKC sanction last year. And we had about 200, a little over 200 competitors. So it was still pretty good to be in that circuit.
Yeah.
Then this year, I know it's going to be better than last. So this year, we're with the TCT circuit. So I definitely expect it to be better than last year. And
Wow.
that's, yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. So you had 200 on your first one, which is
Yeah.
that's a great number actually for real. And in TC this year now it's TCT rated,
Mhm.
and I went to the TCT tournament earlier this year in April, the Southern
Yes.
Showdown, and it was amazing. And I really like man, the league is awesome. Honestly, like anybody that's out there watching, and the TCT league, one thing, there's a few things that impressed me with it. It's super organized, and part of it is because of the judges, because
Yes.
you guys have enough judges, which I have barely seen this outside of a national tournament. Most regional events do not do this at all, like that I've seen. You guys have black belts running at the same time as underbelts. So in order for that to happen, you have to have a lot of judges because sometimes, I'm talking about adults competing at the same time as everybody else, and a lot of competitors. So they don't need to be judging because they're competing, and there's enough judges, to have the tournament run at the same time. So that really impressed me a lot, right? That's one of the
Yes,
cool
sir.
things
Definitely,
about
it helps it go fluently very well, and having enough judges and is definitely a plus to be able to get the black belts going and the underbelts going at the same time.
yeah, no, and the competition was amazing, and TCT is a great league. You guys got to you guys got to go check it out if you haven't, and they're it's awesome. They have tournaments on a regular basis. You could go and check them out. They have a Facebook page as well. Now, you guys have your own Facebook page. It's called Battle of Camden, and you could just follow them there. There's a bunch of updates. The event is August 2nd, and it's at the Camden City Arena. And this you had it there last year as well, right?
Yes, sir. We had it there last year. The Camden City Arena. It's in the middle of Camden. It's right there. It has a cool battlefield and everything. It shows the whole history about the Battle of Camden that happened. So it's definitely very cool with the history going on there, to
Yeah,
have it there.
yeah, that's cool. No, it's a cool theme because you're that like people could actually literally come, they could compete, and there's something for them to do. So it's like
Yeah.
it's good if you're from out of town. There's something for everybody to do. And South Carolina is a very cool area as well. And I believe that you just locked in a deal with a hotel, right? And you're gonna have where people could have the link in a few days, right? So tell us about
Yes.
that.
So it's at the Hampton Inn Camden Hotel. It's not far. It's right off the interstate. It's not far from the venue at all. I just signed a deal with them. They should be giving me a code to put out there Monday or Tuesday, sometime over this weekend. And when they give me that, then I'll make a Facebook post announcing that. I know that they only are able to give me 20 rooms for that time period. So
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
hopefully might not go fast, but we'll see. So get your rooms quick if you do need to
Yeah.
get a
Yeah.
room because they're only able to give me 20 rooms for this time.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow, yeah, you see, so it's a busy time up there too, for
yeah.
sure. Yeah, no, yeah, it's and okay. Now, if anybody that's competing, there's forms, there's weapons, there's sparring, there's divisions for everybody. I know that when I went as well, there's other cool divisions. I'm not sure if you guys do that at all the TCT tournaments, but I saw like self defense. Are you guys doing that too?
So mine is a Sanction A tournament. So I'm
Okay,
allowed
okay,
to do the basic one. So we have general sparring divisions, the traditional forms, the contemporary forms, all that kind of stuff. We'll
yeah,
have 5 grand championships: the
okay.
men's 18 plus men's, 18 plus women's, executives, sparring, and the forms and weapons traditional, and the forms and weapons creative for 18 plus.
You guys have Oh wait. Okay, you're okay. I lost you there for a second. You can hear me good? Everything? Okay, okay. Good,
Yes,
good. All right, okay, yeah. Yeah, no, and there's something for everybody here to compete. It's open to all ages, ranks, and styles. Any schools that are watching that are in the area, you're invited to. You know, it's not a closed circuit, it's open. So that means anybody could attend. And that's one of the cool things about open sport martial arts. You test your skills against anybody and everybody. So it's gonna be awesome. Now, you have awesome awards as well. Look at that. That's a huge on the screen. Everybody can see. There's prize money, and there's look at those oversized medals too with the chain around. That's cool. That was for Grand Champion last year.
yeah. So that's for Grand Champion last year. It's going to be very similar to that for this year. Those Grand Champions that I mentioned, when they win, they'll be getting one of those medals.
Yeah,
And our first, second, and third place medals are very similar to that, but of course they're not oversized like that. Those are heavy medals. Like when we had them last year, everybody was like, "Wow, these are really heavy." So it's
yeah.
definitely something cool to win.
No, yeah, for sure. And there's prize money as well for the 18 plus black belts.
Yeah.
You know, and like there are in all TCT events, and yeah,
Yes.
and then you guys have the registration. Another cool thing about this event is the registration. You know, although we are encouraging you guys to pre-register because it helps with running the event even smoother, right?
Yeah.
You guys want to go in and out nice and smooth. Everybody, all competitors want that, and one way you can help is by pre-registering ahead of time. Even though, right, it's the
Yeah.
same price. A lot of tournaments have price tiers, but at
Yeah.
this tournament, you could pay the same price right now as at the day of the tournament. But to help Natalie out, you could go. Juventus is really cool. You put in your information there, and then I'll tell you the divisions you could compete in. You pick them, and then you could even put pay later, but you'll be counted as a competitor already. So even if you're planning on paying right before the event, it's good if you guys do that now because it helps just with the organization of the event even more, right? So yeah, yeah, and then my Juventex, right there, the link is you can see it on the flyer. It's Battle of Camden25.myjuventex.com right there. So you go, or you could go straight to myjuventex.com and find it, and you want to register as soon as possible. It's going to be a great event, and like I said, it runs really smooth. Now, a good sign of an awesome tournament is sponsors. When you see a lot of sponsors, that means there's a lot of people that believe in it. You're doing a good job, right? That's
Yes,
just the
sir.
way things are with everything. You got a whole section in your flyer dedicated to sponsors there, right? It's a big part of it. So good job. And one of them is Female Fighters Matter too, which is
Yes.
amazing, right? It's
Yes,
amazing.
definitely.
Yeah, yeah. So that was cool
And,
to see that announcement with Maggie, and it's great. It's a great movement,
yes,
right? I
for
know you've
sure.
worked with her before.
It wouldn't be the same without them sponsoring the tournament. Of course, as a female fighter myself, I'd love. She was one of the first people that I asked to sponsor the tournament.
Yeah,
So I love having her sponsor. Maybe hopefully one year I can get her to come down here, and it'd be amazing to have her. I'm definitely super happy that she was able to sponsor the tournament again this year.
yeah, for real, for real. Wow, it's gonna be an amazing event. You guys don't want to miss it. Battle of Kingdom. There's things to do there. You could go. The history.
Yep.
It's gonna be great competition. Female Fighters Matter 2 sponsor Point Fighter Live, a Power Ring. We're also now starting to give the US Power Baby T-shirts that will be handed out there to a winner. So you could give it out to two winners, like a shirt and the ring. to another one, or you could give it to the same, person. Both, however you guys want to do it, and then we'll bring on a winner as well on Point Fighter Live, and I'll interview them, talk about the event, and it's gonna be an awesome event. You guys don't want to miss it. Anything else that we didn't talk about that you want to mention about the event?
Um,
I think we covered it all.
I think we covered it all, but it's definitely going to be a great event. I'm very excited. We're going to start at 9 a.m. So
Oh yeah.
doors are going to open at 8, and judges meetings at 8:30. So we're definitely excited and getting everything, last little minute details ready. But it's going to be great.
Yeah, no, yeah, and congratulations to you,
Thank you.
uh, and on everything, on your success, and like this is very inspiring. Actually, you're a young promoter, young school owner, and it's all about setting goals, right? That's it.
Yeah.
You had your goals set when you were really young too, though, because you're young, and like it's so impressive for real. So
Thank you.
congratulations.
Appreciate it.
I know your parents are super happy with you, and they've done a great job. So congratulations with everything. And we'll see you soon. All right. Battle of
Thank you.
Camden, August 2nd, Camden City Arena. Point Fighter Proof TCT rated. Go check them out on Facebook. Follow them and stay updated. And we'll see you there. All right. Take care, guys. Have a great day.
Bye.
Us power, baby. Woo.